selfish, ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and off we go from Tampa. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready, black 25 behind. Double dog, that's the way.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wait.
Jameis to throw it. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 17-yard line.
God, Jeff, wait. Ready? Hey, one day.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And some space here. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready. Blue lady. Check my 47. Let's go, G. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Winston on 3rd and 2.
Just like that. Just like that.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Here's Barber. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate taking it in. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Winston now. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Hey. Green, come to team.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run the counter with Barber. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ellington. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Left side here to Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 27, Flacco. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Gun. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check the Monday.
They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, he's got him in. Complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down at the
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Ready? Flag! 52! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Again, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Levante David in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got nothing.
Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
Yeah, let's get sandwich. Red. Move.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Flacco will take to the air again. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Wait. Okay. Yellow.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Flacco from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Underneath, he's got Brait, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the ground, Ellington. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, hot, set, ready. Bring it.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready. Black 22. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Let's go.
Barber on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm Echo. Check 31, check 31. Green, 17.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Dad, lock it in. Check nickel.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Barber. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barber. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
5 on the 50.
This is Ellington. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Ellington. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Bucs on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston gives to Barber. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barber. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
And he scores! No flags anywhere, and they return it to the house to win the game.
A return!
This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous